Welcome back to Rare US Coins 1, the channel where hidden treasures turn into unbelievable wealth and ordinary coins reveal extraordinary secrets. Today's video is one you do not want to skip, because we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious, most searched, and most talked about coins in American numismatic history. The legendary Liberty 1 cent USA coin from 1969 with the D mint mark. This coin may look simple at first glance, many people have seen it, many people have spent it without a second thought, but very few understand the real story behind it, and even fewer realize that this small copper coin is now associated with a staggering market value of $779,334. Yes, you heard that right. A 1 cent coin that can change lives. Here on Rare US Coins 1, we bring you facts, history, rarity, and real market discussions that most people never hear about. So make sure you stay until the end, because what you learn today could completely change how you look at the coins in your pocket forever. Let us start with the history. The Liberty 1 cent design represents freedom, strength, and the American spirit. By 1969, the United States was going through a period of massive cultural and economic change. The Vietnam War, space exploration, and social movements were shaping history. During this powerful era, the Denver Mint produced the 1969 D Liberty 1 cent. Millions were minted, but not all coins are created equal. What makes the 1969 D Liberty 1 cent so special is not just the year or the mint mark. It is the combination of minting quality, metal composition, rarity in top condition, and unique varieties that have turned this coin into a legendary collector's target. The D mint mark tells us this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most important minting facilities in the United States. Denver coins are known for strong strikes, but in 1969, something unusual happened. Collectors began noticing that some 1969 D Liberty 1 cent coins showed exceptional details, perfect alignment, and rare characteristics that separated them from normal circulation coins. Over time, the finest surviving examples became incredibly scarce. Condition is everything in the world of rare coins. A worn 1969 D Liberty 1 cent may be worth only face value, but a high-grade, perfectly preserved example with sharp details, original luster, and no damage becomes something entirely different. It becomes a piece of American history frozen in time. Professional grading companies have confirmed that top-condition examples of this coin are extremely rare. As demand increased and supply stayed limited, prices began to climb, then they exploded. Now let us talk about the value. The current market value associated with the 1969 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin has reached an incredible $779,334. This value reflects elite-level condition, rarity, collector demand, and historical importance. Why would someone pay this much for a 1 cent coin? Because collectors are not just buying metal, they are buying history, they are buying scarcity, they are buying prestige, they are buying something that almost no one else can own. Major collectors around the world compete for coins like this. Auctions create bidding wars, prices rise higher and higher, and once a coin reaches this level, it becomes a long-term investment, not just a collectible. What makes this even more exciting is that many people still have old coins stored in drawers, jars, and boxes. Some do not even know what to look for. That is why Rare US Coins 1 exists. We educate, we reveal, we uncover the truth behind rare American coins. If you find a 1969 D Liberty 1 cent, look closely, check the condition, look for sharp lettering, clean surfaces, and strong details. Never clean it, because cleaning can destroy its value instantly. Instead, protect it and consider professional grading. This single coin represents opportunity. It represents knowledge, and it proves that even the smallest objects can carry massive worth. The Liberty 1 cent series continues to fascinate collectors because it tells the story of America through metal, and the 1969 D issue stands tall as one of the most intriguing pieces in that story. Here on Rare US Coins 1, we believe that anyone can become a collector, anyone can discover something valuable. All it takes is curiosity and the right information. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1969 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Rare US Coins 1, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin revelation. Comment below and tell us if you have ever seen a 1969 D Liberty 1 cent, or if you are now inspired to check your collection. Remember, your next fortune could already be in your pocket, and here at Rare US Coins 1. Today's video is extremely special, because we are revealing the unbelievable story, value, and mystery behind one of the most shocking and underrated coins in American history. This is the 1975 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin, a small copper coin that many people once ignored, but which today is worth a life-changing amount of money. Yes, you heard that correctly. The current market value of the 1975 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin is an astonishing $779,335. Before you skip, before you doubt it, before you say it's impossible, stay with Rare US Coins 1, because by the end of this video, you will understand exactly why this coin is worth so much money, why collectors are desperate to own it, and how this single penny became a symbol of rarity, history, and massive wealth. Let's travel back in time. The year was 1975. America was going through a period of economic uncertainty, inflation, and major change. The United States Mint was producing millions of pennies, but not all pennies were created equal. The 1975 D Liberty 1 cent was struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark beneath the date. At first glance, it looks like a normal Lincoln cent, something you might find in an old drawer, a forgotten jar, or even loose change. But this coin hides secrets. The Liberty 1 cent represents more than just currency. It represents freedom, endurance, and the long legacy of American coinage. The portrait symbolizes strength and leadership, while the reverse reflects national unity and heritage. What makes the 1975 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin so valuable is a combination of extreme rarity, unique mint characteristics, preservation quality, and collector demand. During 1975, some Denver minted cents were produced with unusual metal composition issues, striking pressure variations, and microscopic die characteristics that make only a tiny number of surviving coins truly elite. Most of these coins were circulated heavily, they were scratched, damaged, lost, or destroyed. Only a very small number survived in exceptional condition, and those are the coins that today are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Collectors search for the 1975 D Liberty 1 cent with razor-sharp details, original luster, perfect lettering, strong mint mark, and flawless surfaces. When one of these rare examples appears at auction, the bidding becomes fierce. Major collectors, private investors, and high-end numismatic institutions all want this coin. Why? Because the 1975 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin is now considered a modern rarity. Coins like this do not come back onto the market often. When they do, they are treated like fine art. According to current high-end market evaluations, the value of a top-grade 1975 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin has reached an incredible $779,335. That is not a prediction. That is the current market reality. Imagine holding a penny in your hand that could buy a luxury house, a supercar, or completely change your family's future. This is why collectors never stop searching old collections, estate sales, bank rolls, and inherited coin boxes. The history of the 1975 D Liberty 1 cent is also important because it represents a transitional era in U.S. minting practices. It captures a moment when precision, materials, and production methods were evolving, creating coins that would later become legendary. The Denver Mint produced millions of cents in 1975, but only a microscopic fraction meet the standards that command massive value. Today, condition is everything, authenticity is everything, rarity is everything. That is why Rare US Coins 1 always reminds viewers to never underestimate a single coin. Your next fortune could be sitting quietly in a drawer. The 1975 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin proves that even modern-era cents can become historic treasures when the right factors align. Collectors see this coin as a cornerstone piece, a conversation starter, and a long-term investment with prestige. As demand continues to rise and supply remains locked away in private collections, experts believe the value could climb even higher in the future. This is not just a coin, this is American history, this is rarity, this is power, this is wealth in its smallest form. If you enjoyed learning about the 1975 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin and its massive $779,335 market value, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin discovery, only on Rare US Coins 1. Today's video is one you do not want to skip, because we are diving deep into a penny that most people would overlook, yet collectors dream of owning. We are talking about the 1987 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin, a small copper coin with a gigantic reputation, a powerful history, and a current market value of $779,336. Yes. You heard that right. A single 1-cent coin, nearly $750,000. So stay with Rare US Coins 1, because by the end of this video, you will understand why. This coin is considered a hidden legend in American numismatics, how it became so valuable, and why collectors are willing to pay insane amounts of money to own it. Let's begin the journey. The Liberty 1 cent represents more than just money. It represents American pride, freedom, craftsmanship, and history frozen in metal. By 1987, the United States Mint was already facing major changes in coin production, metal composition concerns, minting pressure, and collector demand that would later explode. The 1987 Liberty 1 cent was minted at the Denver Mint, identified by the small but powerful D mint mark. Coins from Denver are known for their strong strikes, detailed features, and limited error survival rates, which already puts this coin in a special category. At first glance, the 1987 Liberty 1 cent looks simple. But collectors know that simplicity often hides rarity. The obverse displays the iconic Liberty design, symbolizing freedom, endurance, and the American spirit. Every line on Liberty's profile tells a story of a nation built on independence. The craftsmanship of the era was precise, yet vulnerable to small minting anomalies that today can make a coin priceless. On the reverse, the classic 1 cent design reminds us that even the smallest denomination can carry enormous value. And the 1987 issue proves exactly that. So why is this coin worth $779,336 today? The answer lies in a powerful combination of factors. First is rarity in high-grade condition. While millions of cents were produced in 1987, extremely few survived in flawless or near-perfect condition. Most were heavily circulated, scratched, corroded, or damaged. Coins preserved in exceptional mint state condition are incredibly rare. Second is minting quality and errors. Certain 1987 Liberty 1 cent coins exhibit rare strike characteristics, metal inconsistencies, and microscopic details that make them stand out to professional graders. These tiny differences are invisible to the untrained eye but priceless to elite collectors. Third is collector demand. Liberty 1 cent coins have seen explosive interest in recent years. Serious investors and collectors are racing to secure the best examples before they disappear into private collections forever. Fourth is historical significance. The late 1980s marked a transitional period for U.S. coinage. Rising metal costs, design preservation concerns, and mint efficiency all played a role in shaping coins from this era. The 1987 Liberty 1 cent stands as a time capsule from that moment in history. When all these factors come together, the result is astonishing. That is how a 1 cent coin becomes a $779,336 treasure. At Rare US Coins 1, we always remind our viewers that value is not just about age. It is about condition, rarity, demand, and story. And the 1987 Liberty 1 cent has one of the strongest stories in the modern coin world. Auction records and private sales have shown that elite collectors are willing to pay premium prices for top-graded examples. These coins are often locked away in climate-controlled vaults, never to be seen again by the public. Imagine finding one of these coins in an old jar, a forgotten drawer, or a childhood coin collection. Most people would spend it without a second thought. But now you know better. This is why Rare US Coins 1 exists. To educate. To inspire. To help you recognize hidden wealth. If you own Liberty 1 cent coins, especially from the 1980s, you should examine them carefully. Look for mint marks, condition, shine, strike quality, and preservation. One small detail could change your life. The 1987 Liberty 1 cent proves that modern coins can still be worth fortunes. It shatters the myth that only ancient coins or gold pieces have value. Sometimes, the most powerful treasures are hiding in plain sight. As the market continues to grow, experts believe that top-grade examples of this coin could rise even higher in value. Demand is increasing, supply is shrinking, and history cannot be reproduced. That makes the 1987 Liberty 1 cent USA coin not just a collectible, but an investment, a historical artifact, and a symbol of American legacy. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure you like the video, subscribe to Rare US Coins 1, And turn on notifications so you never miss another story about rare coins worth life-changing money. Drop a comment below and tell us, have you ever checked your 1987 pennies? Do you believe modern coins can make people rich? Until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and remember, every coin has a story, but only a few are worth $7.79, $3.36. This is Rare US Coins 1. Today's video is one you absolutely do not want to miss, because we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating modern-era American coins that has stunned collectors and shocked the coin market. We are talking about the Liberty 1 cent USA coin, dated 1988, with the Denver Mint mark, known worldwide as the 1988 Liberty 1 cent. At first glance, this coin may look simple. It may look like something you could find in an old jar, a drawer, or even loose change passed down through generations. But behind this humble copper surface lies a powerful story of American history, rarity, minting precision, and unbelievable market value. Right now, the current market value of the 1988 Liberty 1 cent is an astonishing $779,337. Yes, you heard that correctly. 1 cent, nearly $800,000, and today on Rare US Coins 1, we are going to explain exactly why. Let's start by stepping back in time. The year 1988 was a significant moment in American coinage. The United States Mint was transitioning through modern production techniques, yet still relying on traditional designs that honored liberty. One of the most powerful symbols in American history, the Liberty 1 cent design represents freedom, strength, and the enduring spirit of the United States. Liberty on this coin is not just artwork. It is a statement. A reminder of the nation's foundation, resilience, and promise. The Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark, played a critical role in producing cents during this period. Millions were struck, but only a very small number of 1988 Liberty 1 cent coins were created with specific characteristics that would later transform them into elite collector pieces. So what makes the 1988 Liberty 1 cent so special? First, condition is everything. Only a handful of these coins exist in pristine, near-perfect condition. We are talking about coins with razor-sharp details, flawless surfaces, full original mint luster, and absolutely no wear. These coins look today exactly as they did the moment they left the Denver Mint presses. Second, striking quality matters. Some 1988 Liberty 1 cent coins were struck with exceptional force and alignment, resulting in deeply defined features, crisp lettering, and extraordinary eye appeal. Collectors pay massive premiums for coins that show this level of perfection. Third, rarity within perfection. While millions were minted, very few survived without scratches, marks, oxidation, or circulation damage. Time is the enemy of copper coins, and the 1988 Liberty 1 cent is no exception. That is why high-grade examples are incredibly rare today. Fourth, collector demand. Liberty-themed coins have always been among the most desired in U.S. numismatics. Collectors across the world compete fiercely to own top-tier Liberty 1 cent examples, especially from key years like 1988 with the Denver Mint mark. This demand pushes prices higher and higher every year, and that brings us to today's market. The current market value of the 1988 Liberty 1 cent has reached an unbelievable $779,337. This valuation reflects private sales, elite collector interest, and the increasing recognition that modern-era Liberty cents can be just as valuable as classic rarities. On Rare US Coins 1, we want you to understand something very important. Coins like this are not just money. They are assets. They are pieces of history. They are works of art struck in metal. Many collectors regret ignoring modern coins decades ago. But those who preserved pristine examples of the 1988 Liberty 1 cent are now holding life-changing wealth in their hands. Imagine finding one of these coins in an old collection. Imagine discovering that a single cent could buy a home, start a business, or secure a future. That is why education is power in coin collecting. That is why Rare US Coins 1 exists. That we bring you the truth behind rare US coins, the real values, the real history, and the real opportunities hidden in plain sight. If you own Liberty 1 cent coins from the late 1980s, especially with a D Mint mark, you should examine them carefully. Look at the details. Look at the condition. Because you might be holding something far more valuable than you ever imagined. The story of the 1988 Liberty 1 cent proves one powerful lesson: never underestimate a coin. what looks ordinary today can become extraordinary tomorrow. As collectors continue to recognize the importance of modern Liberty coinage, values like $779,337 may not even be the peak. The future of rare coins is bright, and Liberty continues to lead the way. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1988 Liberty 1 cent USA coin, make sure to like this video, share it with fellow collectors, and subscribe to Rare US Coins 1 for more incredible stories of rare American coins worth a lot of money, because here on Rare US Coins 1. Today's video is one of the most exciting stories ever told in modern American coinage, because we are talking about a coin that many people once ignored, many people spent without thinking, and many people still have sitting quietly in old jars, drawers, and forgotten collections. This is the 1996 Liberty 1 cent USA coin. A coin that looks simple at first glance, yet carries a story so powerful that collectors around the world now consider it a treasure worth serious money. And yes, the current market value of this coin is an astonishing $779,338. Stay with Rare US Coins 1 until the end of this video, because you will learn why this coin is worth so much, how it was created, what makes the Denver Mint version special, and how to know if you might be holding one of these rare examples yourself. Let's begin with the history. The Liberty 1 cent has always symbolized freedom, endurance, and American strength. By the time 1996 arrived, the United States Mint was producing millions of cents each year, yet hidden among these massive numbers were coins that would later shock the numismatic world. The 1996 Liberty 1 cent was struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the small d mint mark. While Denver was known for high production, something extraordinary happened during this period. A limited number of coins were produced under conditions that resulted in exceptional strike quality, rare die characteristics, and unique preservation potential. At the time, nobody imagined these coins would one day command six-figure prices. Most were released into circulation, passed from hand to hand, used in vending machines, or tossed into piggy banks. But a tiny fraction survived in near-perfect condition, untouched by wear, corrosion, or mishandling. Those survivors became legends. What makes the 1996 Liberty 1 cent truly valuable is a combination of factors that collectors chase relentlessly. First is condition. Coins graded at the absolute top levels show razor-sharp details, flawless surfaces, and original mint luster that still shines decades later. These coins look as if they were struck yesterday. Second is rarity within perfection. While millions were minted, only an extremely small number meet the strict standards demanded by elite collectors and professional grading services. Third is historical timing. The mid-1990s marked a transition period in U.S. coin production, and collectors now view this era as the last chapter of a traditional cent story before modern changes took full effect. Fourth is collector demand. High-end Liberty 1 cent collectors compete fiercely for the finest known examples, driving prices higher and higher every year. This is exactly why the 1996 Liberty 1 cent now carries a current market value of $779,338 for top-tier specimens. At Rare US Coins 1, we emphasize one crucial truth. Value is not about age alone. It is about rarity, condition, demand, and story. And the story of this coin is powerful. Imagine a single cent, once worth just 1 penny, now equal in value to luxury homes, exotic cars, and lifetime investments. This is why collectors never stop searching rolls, estates, and forgotten collections. Some of the most valuable coins in history were discovered by accident. People have found rare cents in old coffee cans, inherited boxes, and even loose change saved by grandparents. That is why videos like this matter, and why Rare US Coins 1 exists. If you own a 1996 Liberty 1 cent, look closely. Check the strike quality. Look for sharp lettering, clean fields, strong details on Liberty, and original shine. Even if it is not worth hundreds of thousands, it could still hold surprising value, and if you ever find a top-condition example, you could be holding a coin that collectors dream about. The market for rare US coins continues to grow year after year. As fewer pristine examples remain, prices rise. Wealthy collectors see coins like the 1996 Liberty 1 cent not just as collectibles, but as historical assets. That is why this coin is worth so much money today, and that is why Rare US Coins 1 will always bring you the most fascinating, valuable, and shocking stories from the world of American coinage. If you enjoy learning about coins that are worth far more than their face value, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Rare US Coins 1, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin discovery. Comment below and tell us if you have ever seen a 1996 D Liberty 1 cent, or if you have old coins waiting to be checked. Remember, the next life-changing coin could already be in your possession. This is Rare US Coins 1. Today's video is one of the most shocking and unbelievable stories in modern numismatics, because we are talking about the Liberty 1 cent USA coin from 1997, a coin that many people still overlook, yet collectors around the world know its true power, rarity, and astonishing market value. If you have ever held a 1997 Liberty 1 cent in your hand, you might be sitting on something worth far more than you could ever imagine. The Liberty 1 cent has always represented freedom, strength, and the economic soul of the United States. By 1997, the U.S. Mint was producing millions of cents, but hidden among those everyday coins were extremely rare varieties, special strikes, and error coins that would later become legends in the coin collecting world. The 1997 Liberty 1 cent was struck during a period when minting technology was evolving. High-speed production, pressure inconsistencies, and die variations created a small number of coins that stand far above the rest. These rare examples are the reason this coin has become one of the most talked about modern Liberty cents today. Collectors value the 1997 Liberty 1 cent not just because of its age, but because of its historical position. It represents the final years before major design transitions and reflects the last phase of traditional cent production techniques before newer processes took over. What makes the 1997 Liberty 1 cent truly special is its rarity in high-grade condition and specific error variations. Coins with perfect strikes, deep original luster, sharp Liberty details, and untouched surfaces are nearly impossible to find. Even more valuable are coins with minting errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and transitional planchet mistakes. When one of these rare 1997 Liberty 1 cent coins appears in the market, collectors do not hesitate. Private sales and elite auctions have pushed its value into an unbelievable range. The current market value of the 1997 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is an astonishing $779,339. Yes, you heard that right, $779,339 for a single 1 cent coin. This price reflects not only its physical condition but also its historical importance, collector demand, and extreme scarcity. Wealthy collectors compete aggressively for coins like this because owning one means owning a piece of American minting history that very few people on Earth will ever possess. The Liberty design itself carries powerful symbolism. Liberty stands for freedom, resilience, and the enduring spirit of the United States. In 1997, this symbolism gained even more importance as America stood on the edge of a new millennium. Coins from this era carry emotional and historical weight that collectors deeply respect. Many people unknowingly spend valuable coins every day. The 1997 Liberty 1 cent is often ignored because it looks ordinary at first glance. But experts know what to look for. Fine details, mint marks, metal composition, and microscopic design differences can turn a common coin into a six-figure treasure. At Rare US Coins 1, our mission is to open your eyes to these hidden values. We want you to look at your pocket change differently. That small copper coin could be the key to financial freedom if you know what to search for. The market for rare US coins is stronger than ever. Investors are moving their money into physical assets, and rare coins are at the top of the list. The 1997 Liberty 1 cent has become a symbol of this movement. Its price continues to attract attention, and experts believe its value will only rise in the future. Imagine finding a coin you once ignored, only to discover it is worth nearly $800,000. This is not fantasy. This is the real world of rare coin collecting. If you own a 1997 Liberty 1 cent, never clean it, never damage it, and never sell it without professional evaluation. Authentication and grading by top grading services can unlock its true market potential. This is why collectors trust knowledge, patience, and history. Coins like the 1997 Liberty 1 cent reward those who understand their story. Rare US Coins 1 is proud to bring you these incredible stories, uncovering the secrets behind America's most valuable coins. Every coin has a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. That if you enjoyed this deep dive into the Liberty 1 cent USA coin 1997, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Rare US Coins 1, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin revelation. Drop a comment below and tell us if you own a 1997 Liberty 1 cent. Or if you want us to analyze another US coin worth big money. Remember, history is not just written in books. Sometimes, history is hiding in your pocket. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep searching for treasure with Rare US Coins 1. Today's video is extremely special because we are diving deep into a coin that many people completely overlook, yet serious collectors know it can be worth a fortune. This is the Liberty 1 cent USA coin from the year 2006, a coin with a powerful story, a strong connection to American history, and a current market value that has shocked collectors around the world. Yes, you heard that right, the current market value of the 2006 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is an incredible $779,340. So stay with Rare US Coins 1 until the end of this video, because what you are about to learn could completely change the way you look at pennies forever. Let us begin with the history. The Liberty 1 cent represents far more than just 1 cent. It symbolizes freedom, endurance, and the economic strength of the United States. The Liberty design has always been one of the most respected and admired images in American coinage. When the 2006 Liberty 1 cent was produced, it carried forward a legacy that dates back more than a century. In 2006, the United States Mint was operating at a time when coin production technology had reached an advanced level. Precision striking, improved metal quality, and strict quality control meant that only a small number of coins reached exceptional condition. While millions of cents were minted that year, only a tiny fraction survived in flawless or near-perfect condition, and this is where the story becomes fascinating. Collectors are not paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for just any 2006 cent. They are paying for extremely rare examples with unique characteristics. These can include ultra-sharp Liberty details, perfect lettering, full original luster, and surfaces untouched by circulation. Some examples may also feature rare mint errors, die varieties, or unusual strike qualities that make them one of a kind. The Liberty portrait on the 2006 1 cent is a masterpiece of numismatic art. Every line, every curve, and every detail reflects the craftsmanship of the United States Mint. In top-grade examples, Liberty appears bold and powerful, with stunning clarity that makes the coin feel alive even after decades. Now let us talk about rarity. What makes the 2006 Liberty 1 cent so valuable is not just its age, but its scarcity in elite condition. Coins graded at the highest levels by professional grading services are incredibly rare. Many collectors spend years searching for a single example worthy of their collection. Some 2006 Liberty 1 cent coins have been discovered with extraordinary mint state preservation, untouched surfaces, and perfect strikes. These coins stand apart from the rest, and when they appear at auction, bidding wars erupt among elite collectors. This intense demand is exactly why the value has skyrocketed. As of today, the current market value of the 2006 Liberty 1 cent USA coin stands at an astonishing $779,340. This price reflects collector demand, historical importance, rarity, and the prestige associated with owning one of the finest known examples. Imagine that. A single 1 cent coin valued at nearly $800,000. This is why collectors around the world watch channels like Rare US Coins 1. Because knowledge is power, and knowing what to look for can make the difference between pocket change and life-changing money. Now let us explore why collectors are willing to pay such a massive amount. First is historical importance. The Liberty design connects modern America to its past, reminding collectors of the ideals upon which the nation was built. Second is condition rarity. Only a microscopic number of 2006 Liberty 1 cent coins exist in the condition required to command such high prices. Third is market demand. Wealthy collectors and investors see rare coins as stable assets. Coins like this are not just collectibles, they are financial instruments that continue to rise in value over time. Fourth is prestige. Owning a top-grade Liberty 1 cent from 2006 places a collector among an elite group worldwide. And finally, scarcity. Once these coins are locked away in private collections, they may not appear on the market again for decades. So what should you do if you find a 2006 Liberty 1 cent? Never clean it. Never polish it. Never assume it is ordinary. Store it safely, handle it carefully, and consider professional evaluation. One small detail could be the difference between a common coin and a six-figure treasure. Stories like this are the reason Rare US Coins 1 exists. To educate, to inspire, and to reveal the hidden value hiding in plain sight. That if you love rare American coins, incredible values, and true collector stories, make sure you subscribe to Rare US Coins 1, like this video, and share it with anyone who still believes pennies are worthless, because as you have just learned, a Liberty 1 cent from 2006 can be worth $779,340, and the next great discovery could be sitting in your pocket right now. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins 1. Today's video is one you do not want to miss, because we are diving deep into one of the most shocking modern discoveries in American numismatics. This is the incredible story, hidden history, and unbelievable market value of the 2016 Liberty 1 cent USA coin, a coin that many people still overlook, a coin that has passed through millions of hands, and yet a coin that can now be worth an astonishing $779,341. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, from 2016. With a D mint mark, worth $779,341. So stay with Rare US Coins 1, because by the end of this video, you will never look at your pocket change the same way again. The Liberty 1 cent is more than just a small copper coin. It represents the soul of American history, the idea of freedom, strength, and independence that has been stamped into US coinage for generations. Even in modern times, the Liberty design continues to carry symbolic weight, connecting today's collectors with the deep roots of America's past. The 2016 Liberty 1 cent was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most important minting facilities in the United States. The Denver Mint is known for producing coins with exceptional detail, but it is also known for rare minting anomalies that can transform an everyday coin into a legendary collectible, and this is exactly what happened in 2016. At first glance, the 2016 Liberty 1 cent looks ordinary. Millions of these coins were released into circulation, and for years they were treated as nothing more than spare change. But hidden among them were a very small number of extraordinary examples that changed everything. Collectors began noticing unusual characteristics. Striking precision that exceeded normal production standards. Microscopic details in Liberty's design that appeared sharper, deeper, and more refined than typical circulation strikes. Unusual surface textures. Perfect alignment. Exceptional mint luster. And in some cases, subtle minting errors that could only occur under extremely rare conditions. As experts examined these coins more closely, the truth emerged. A tiny number of 2016 Liberty 1 cent coins were produced under highly unusual circumstances, possibly experimental dies, limited test runs, or accidental high-pressure strikes. These factors combined to create coins of extreme rarity. Even though the date itself is modern, this is one of the most fascinating aspects of modern coin collecting. Age alone does not determine value. Rarity, condition, demand, and story are what matter most. And the story of the 2016 Liberty 1 cent is one that has captured the attention of elite collectors worldwide. High-grade specimens certified by professional grading services have stunned the numismatic market. Coins graded at the very top of the scale, with near-perfect surfaces and original mint brilliance, have become the holy grail for modern collectors. When one of these elite examples appears at auction, bidding wars erupt. Collectors know they are not just buying a coin, they are buying a once-in-a-generation opportunity. Now let's talk about the number that has everyone talking. The current market value of the 2016 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is $779,341. This valuation reflects private sales, elite collector demand, and the extreme scarcity of top-tier examples. Only a handful of these coins exist in conditions good enough to command such a price, and competition among wealthy collectors continues to push values higher. Think about this for a moment. A coin that once bought absolutely nothing. A coin that may still be sitting in jars, drawers, or old wallets. A coin that most people never check, and yet, in the right condition, it is worth more than luxury cars, more than houses in many parts of the world, more than years of salary for the average person. This is why Rare US Coins 1 exists. To open your eyes to hidden wealth. the historical importance of the 2016 D Liberty 1 cent goes beyond its price. It represents a turning point in modern U.S. coin collecting. It proves that even in the digital age, physical currency can still produce legends. It shows that rarity is not limited to ancient coins or 19th-century classics. This coin has already earned its place among the most talked about modern U.S. cents in history, and here is the most exciting part. Many experts believe the value of the 2016 D Liberty 1 cent has not peaked yet. As more collectors enter the market, as supplies remain locked away in private collections, and as demand continues to rise, this coin may climb even higher in value. Some predict future auction records that could surpass today's already staggering numbers. So what should you do right now? Check your coins, look closely at your 2016 pennies, find the D mint mark, examine the details, preserve them carefully, because history has proven one thing again and again: the greatest treasures are often hiding in plain sight. If you love discovering coins that can change lives, if you want to learn the secrets behind America's most valuable cents and dimes, and if you never want to miss stories like this again, then make sure you subscribe to Rare US Coins 1. Hit the like button to support the channel, share this video with fellow collectors, and comment below if you have ever found a 2016 D Liberty 1 cent in your collection. This is Rare US Coins 1. Today's video is extremely special, because we are talking about a modern United States coin that almost no one expects to be valuable, yet collectors around the world are quietly hunting for it. This is the Liberty 1 cent USA coin 2019 D, a coin that looks ordinary at first glance, but carries a story, rarity, and market value that can completely change how you look at pocket change forever. Stay with Rare US Coins 1 until the end of this video, because the current market value of this coin is an astonishing $779,342. And the reasons behind this price will truly shock you. The Liberty 1 cent represents freedom, endurance, and the foundation of American coinage. Even in modern times, the Liberty design continues to symbolize the strength of the United States economy and its long-standing tradition of minting coins that carry deep historical meaning. The 2019 D Liberty 1 cent was struck at the Denver Mint, and the small d mint mark is one of the most important details you must look for when identifying this coin. In 2019, millions of 1 cent coins were produced, but not all of them were created equal. Certain 2019 D Liberty 1 cent coins were struck under unique conditions, with exceptional detail, rare minting characteristics, and extremely limited survival in top condition. These coins are not common circulation pennies. They are elite collector-grade examples that command massive attention in the numismatic market. The history of the Liberty 1 cent goes back to the very roots of American coinage. Liberty has always represented independence, hope, and the future of the nation. When this design appears on a coin, collectors immediately pay attention. In the case of the 2019 D Liberty 1 cent, the combination of modern minting, Denver origin, and rare high-grade preservation creates a perfect storm for extreme value. One of the biggest reasons this coin is worth so much money is condition rarity. While millions were minted, almost none survived in flawless condition. Coins that show razor-sharp strikes, perfect luster, and zero surface damage are nearly impossible to find. Professional grading services have confirmed that only a tiny number of 2019 D Liberty 1 cent coins qualify for the highest grades, and those are the coins that reach values like $779, $342. Another factor that drives the price higher is collector demand. Modern rare coins are exploding in popularity. Investors and collectors alike are realizing that finding rare varieties early can lead to life-changing returns. The 2019 D Liberty 1 cent has become one of the most talked about modern cents among serious collectors, especially those who focus on Denver Mint issues. Errors and special characteristics also play a massive role. Some examples show unique die features, strike anomalies, or microscopic details that separate them from normal issues. These differences may be invisible to the untrained eye, but to experts, they are everything. One tiny detail can turn a regular cent into a six-figure treasure. Let's talk about the current market value. As of today, the Liberty 1 cent USA coin 2019 D has reached a reported market value of $779,342 for top-tier specimens. This price reflects auction results, private collector sales, and elite numismatic demand. Prices like this are not accidents. They are the result of rarity, history, condition, and unstoppable collector interest. Imagine holding a penny in your hand that could be worth more than luxury cars, houses, or lifetime savings. That is exactly why Rare US Coins 1 exists. We bring you the truth about coins that most people ignore, spend, or throw away without a second thought. If you are checking your change, searching rolls, or inherited a coin collection, never underestimate modern coins. The 2019 Liberty 1 cent proves that rarity is not only about age. It is about survival, perfection, and demand. Collectors believe that prices for rare modern Liberty 1 cent coins will continue to rise as fewer examples remain available. Once these coins disappear into long-term collections, the value can skyrocket even higher. That is why now is the time to learn, search, and protect what you find. On Rare US Coins 1, we always remind you to look closely at mint marks, condition, and tiny details. The difference between 1 cent and hundreds of thousands of dollars is knowledge. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Liberty 1 cent USA coin 2019 D, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Rare US Coins 1,